What time is it? Erev Tov, everyone. So, we are going to start. I want to review the Hine Ma Tov that we've been doing because there's a third part that we're going to learn to finish it so that we can do it in a round. Okay, but the first part, I'm going to sing it once as a reminder, and then you all can repeat it, okay? If you remember it, you should sing along with me, right? It goes like this. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Good, the next part, sing with me. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Good, now there's a third part that you haven't learned yet. I'm going to teach it to you now, so listen, because it's not actually a melody to a song. Okay, it goes like this. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad, shevet achim gam yachad. So we're going to do that in a piece by piece. Okay, so the first part goes like this. Hine ma tovu manayim. Try that. Ready? Hine ma tovu manayim. Now we stay on that note. Shevet achim gam yachad. Try that. Ready? Shevet achim gam yachad. Good. Shevet achim gam yachad. Let's try that. Shevet achim gam yachad. Now the next time it repeats, just the ending is a little bit different, so let's do it all together. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Now just the last part is different, listen. Shevet achim gam yachad. Let's try that, ready? Shevet achim gam yachad. Good, we're going to do that whole thing one more time together. Then we'll put it all together as a round at the end, okay? Let's try it together. Ready? Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad, shevet achim gam yachad. Beautiful. We are going to continue. My sixth grade friends, I'm going to ask you not to do that. Thank you. So we are going to continue with the Baruch Hu, which is on Amud, on page Esrim Vishmona, page 28. Na lakum, please rise. We're going to do a melody that some of you may know, but some of you may not. You may have heard it maybe if you go to camp in the summer or something like that. Maybe we did it at the retreat, okay? But we're going to start doing this melody for a little bit to introduce another melody because we have lots of melodies for our prayers. Not every prayer has only one melody. So this one starts with Yai Lai Lais. So if you don't know it, that's okay. And you'll come in when you feel comfortable, okay? Yai Lai 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 Lai. We're going to make this a little bit higher. That's very low. Let's take this a little bit up. Ah, there we go. Ready? Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 Nala Shevet. Please be seated. I am wondering whether our fourth grade might like to help lead Ma'ariv Aravim. Yeah? All right, we are on page 30. Come on up, fourth graders. We are going to be on page 30, okay?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim b'chokhmah poteach she'arim uvitmuna mishaneh itim umachalif et hazmanim Umsader et hakochavim b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech v'choshech mipnei or umavir yom umevi layla umavdil bein yom uvein layla Adonai Sevaot Shemo, El Chai V'Kayam, Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Leolam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'ariv Aravim.
We are going to continue on page 34. What happens on page 34? We stand for the Shema. Very good. Na lakum, please rise for the Shema on page 34. Please be seated. And I'm wondering whether our fifth grade would like to come help us lead Ve'ahavta. Anybody want to come help lead Ve'ahavta? I know, but fourth grade already led something tonight. Okay, so we are on page 36, right? I think I got that page number right. Page 36, thank you, for the Ve'ahavta. All right, come on up, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'kol ha'olam asher ha'ah uv'chol me'odecha
Alrighty. Micha Mocha. Who said Micha Mocha? Fourth grade did. And what page is it on? 40. Page 40. Page 40. Very good. All right, should we do the one that we like or a new one? So, that's the question, right? You could like the new one. The new melody? Pearson says the new melody. All right, well, we'll do this one, but then we're going to start doing some new melodies and learning, because I don't even know how many. I don't think I could even count how many melodies there are for Micha Mocha. There's a lot of them. A lot of them. Yes, Esther? Yeah, we definitely can. How about next week? Right? In preparation for what's that holiday that's coming up in a couple weeks? Passover. And what do we celebrate on Passover? What do we celebrate on Passover? What about Egypt? The Exodus from Egypt. Are we happy about the Exodus from Egypt? Yes, right? And why do we sing Micha Mocha? What happens? The Red Sea parted. We got to the other side, and then Scott, Nadia, what happened? I can't answer that. You can ask Miss Marla, because I don't know. So the sea parted. We got to the other side, and we're like, oh, thank goodness. We made it to the other side. And so we sing out joyously and with lots of excitement. So I want to hear appropriate voices, but lots of excitement. Some beautiful singing, some beautiful celebrating. I am going to invite up our 6th and 7th graders to lead us in the Amidah, the Avot V'Imahot and Gevurot. Our 4th graders have the page numbers memorized. I love it. Page 46. Come on up. Na lakum.
Hey, what page? We'll probably do like hello? Oh, this one? Yeah. And then like this one and that and sing it right. I will. I know. Before you like they can hear you. They can hear you.
There is lots of talking happening, my friends. There is too much talking happening, my friends. Thank you. We are on page 46.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufia gitehi latecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufia gitehi latecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanorah El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol V'Zocher HaSteavot V'Imaot Umevi Gedula Livnei B'neihem L'man Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Be'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechaye Metim Atarav L'Hoshia Mashiv Harach Morid Hagashim Mechakel Hayim B'Chesed Mechaye Metim Berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim Verofeh Holim Umatir Asurim Umekaye Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot Umido Melech Melech Memid Umechaye Umatmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman Natal HaChayot Metim Baruch atah Adonai Mechaye HaMetim Atah Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh U'Kdoshim B'chol Yom Yahallelu Salah Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Graders, na lashevet. Take a seat. Oh, thanks, Simon. Perfect, thank you. So, we have a few moments before we conclude. So, I think we haven't done Ask the Rabbi in a couple of weeks. We're going to do Ask the Rabbi for a minute. Anybody have a question? Esther. There are two different melodies, right? Well, let's look. I want everybody to turn to page 36, right? So some people probably say, Uchtav tam al mezuzot beitecha. Nope, not that part. Adonai Elohecha memet, that part. Ah, okay, that's a great question. Does everybody see at the bottom of page 36? There are these words, Adonai Elohechem emet. Does anybody know what that means? I am Adonai, your God. It's a reminder when we say this, it's actually a part of the prayer, but it's a little bit separate, which is why we have it at the bottom. Sometimes what we call a nechemta, or a chatima, meaning that it ends the prayer. For this particular prayer, it's not a requirement to say that, so some people say it and some people do not, right? So sometimes you might hear me say it sort of under my breath a little bit quietly, right? It mostly depends on the custom of the place where you are praying. So our custom is not to say it, but if you feel called to say it, then you are welcome to say it. Okay? Yeah, Sammy. Samantha. The Kedusha. Oh, that's a great question. So, the question that Samantha asked was, why do we say that little paragraph that's on page 52 on Wednesdays but not on Sundays? And the answer is that we have a different Kedusha that we say in the mornings and in the evenings. And our morning one is a really long one. And quite honestly, we often don't do it in Tefillah just because it's long and we sort of run out of time. And that's really why. Whereas the evening one, as you can see, is pretty short, right? It's only 2 sentences. And so that's why we say it in the evening. So this is the evening one that we say. We only say it at nighttime. And then we have a morning one, and that's the one as you get closer to B'nai Mitzvah and in what grade, I can't remember right this second, but in one of the grades you actually learn the Kedusha, the long one, that we say in the morning, okay? And that one that we say in the morning, you probably have heard at camp, I think. Any other questions?
Rabbi, could you address the 2 melodies today after that?
Yeah, sure. So I want everybody to look on we're going to go back to page 36, right? And I want everybody to look, I'm going to address it, but in a little bit of a roundabout way. Look at the very first word in Ve'ahavta. Everybody see it? Right? So does everybody see there are 3 different types of characters or dots or lines that we have in our first word and in every word. We have the letters, right? That spell out Ve'ahavta. We have the vowels. What do the vowels tell us? What do the vowels tell us? What do vowels do? You all know what vowels do. They make sounds, right? A, E, O, U, A, those kinds of sounds, right? Those are our vowels. Those are a lot of the dots. But then you'll notice, does anybody see it almost looks like a little L, a little backwards L, like a right angle? Does everybody see that? Or does everybody see on the top of the tav, the last letter, the 2 dots that are on top of it? Does anybody know what those are? Aylin. Say it again. Very good. That's trope, right? Trope is our system that tells us how to chant Torah, right? So actually, you all sort of know how to chant Torah. Because if you know how to chant the Ve'ahavta comes from Torah, and we chant the Ve'ahavta with Torah trope. So without even knowing it, you all actually know how to chant Torah. Now, what Miss Cynthia asked was that at the end, sometimes there are 2 different melodies that you might hear. Some people say, Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Some people say that. Other people say, Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. Do you hear how those are a little bit different? Yep, so the reason for that is that's what's called a sof pasuk, meaning it ends the verse. It's like a period at the end of the sentence. And we have special ones that also end a paragraph. And there's debate because technically that sentence in the first paragraph is not actually ending the prayer, so we don't, some people don't do it. They do the regular sof pasuk, but some people say it's ending a paragraph, and so that's why they do the sof pasuk. So that is why there are 2 different melodies. Either melody that you do, it is not wrong. Either melody is correct. Okay? Those are some great questions. So, Annabelle, last question of the night. Why do we skip ha? That is a great question. So I want everybody to turn to page 50 real fast, because this is a question lots of people ask, right? So on page 50, if you look at the second line, we have the word hakol, and in parentheses, then we have hametim, right? And we skip hakol and we say hametim, and they mean different things, right? So hakol means you give life to all, and hametim means you revive the dead. It's different what we call theologies or different beliefs. And our congregation has chosen to say Hametim. Now, you might go to other Reformed congregations that will say Hakol, or if you go to camp, they might say Hakol. And that's okay. You can choose what is the one that you feel most comfortable saying, either because it's what we do here, or because it's the what you think, what resonates with you more, what you agree with more, right? So you have to think for yourself about which one is the one that you agree with. I know you have a statement, but we're out of time, so we could talk about that more, okay? So those are some great questions. If you have more questions, hold on to them because we will come back to them. Okay, I will see you all, I should hopefully see you all on Sunday, right? For Sunday school. Lila Tov, everyone. Please make sure to put your Sidurim back. Thank you.